The guy down there on the rope, that's Rick. Rick's stuck in a time loop. And the only way he can free himself is by hitting to the top of this mountain.
I'm living in hell.
Yep, you sure are.
Each contestant will need to answer 12 questions correctly to get Rick to the top of Metal Mountain. One wrong answer, and it's game over. If they aren't sure, they can either switch categories, unlock multiple choice, or phone a BangerTV host.
We've searched the planet for metalheads who think they know everything about metal. Now, it's time to see if they've got what it takes.
Don't kill me!
It's time to play Metalheads!
Once again, we begin a scale up. Mountain Metalheads, we have another episode here for you. Kian, where are you joining us from?
I'm joining you from Espoo, Finland.
How did you get into metal? I mean, a little easier to bump into metal in Finland. It seems to be everywhere where you live.
Yeah, that's true. You've got like bands like Nightwish and him on the radio all the time, so it's really not too uncommon to be a metalhead here.
All right, let's play Metalheads. Kian, your first question categories are band names inspired by books, Birmingham, and environmentalism.
Strong start already. Let's go with band names inspired by books.
This Swedish melodic death metal band got their name after Mount Doom in The Lord of the Rings.
Melodic death.
Melodic death metal, yes.
Probably gonna phone a BangerTV host.
Hello. Mr. Bradley Zorddrager, we once again need your big old brain to go with that big old beard. This Swedish melodic death metal band got their name after Mount Doom in Lord of the Rings.
It's gotta be Amon Amarth. It's gotta be.
He's saying it's gotta be Amon Amarth. Kian, do you agree that it's gotta be Amon Amarth? How do you feel?
It literally came to my mind right as you called him, so yeah.
All right.
I think it's that.
You're both in agreement, and you are both correct. All right, Kian, a little bit of a rocky start. We'll see how you do for question number 2. Your 3 categories are child prodigies, classic death metal albums, and psychedelic stoner metal.
Classic death metal.
Wolverine Blues is the 3rd studio album by this Swedish death metal band.
Entombed.
Entombed is the correct answer, sir. Going into question 3. Your 3 categories are cover songs, black metal, and heavy hitters, drummers.
Our songs is very large, so black metal.
One of the more famous black metal albums, In the Nightside Eclipse, was released by which band?
Emperor.
Emperor, correct answer. All right, we're moving on to question 4. Your 3 categories are Finland, horror movies, and metalcore.
Well, gonna try and make my fellow countrymen proud. Let's go with Finland.
Finland, all right. This Finnish band was originally playing death metal, but on later albums, they evolved into playing other genres, including progressive metal and folk metal, and the frequent use of old Finnish poetry in their lyrics.
Honestly, that fits so many bands. I think you're going for Amorphous here.
Amorphous is the correct answer. You don't have your citizenship revoked. You can keep your passport. Question number 5. Your 3 categories are war, one-hit wonders, and goat whore.
I know nothing about goat whore, so I don't know, one-hit wonders.
This band proclaimed, "Let the bodies hit the floor."
Drowning Pool.
They are Drowning Pool. That is the correct answer. Yes, you're moving on. You're getting to question number 6. Your 3 questions are, you call yourself a fan-based nicknames, side projects, and cue the goth shit.
Let's go with fan names.
What are Children of Bodom fans known as?
I think I'll pick a new category.
Okay, you're going to pick a new category. Your 2 remaining categories are side projects and cue the goth shit.
Let's try goth.
This Finnish band from Helsinki first formed in 1991 by vocalist Ville Valo.
Okay.
You want to have a hard think on this one, or are you just going to fire from the hip?
Gonna say it's him.
That is absolutely, of course, the correct answer. You're safe. You've made it halfway up the mountain. Question number 7. Your three categories are geology, grindcore, and grunge.
Grunge.
Which group released the single Angry Chair in 1992?
That would be Alice in Chains on the Dirt album.
That is the correct answer. Moving on to question number 8. Your three categories are sludge metal, speed metal, and debut albums.
Let's go debut albums.
This band released their debut self-titled album in 1998 that featured the single Sugar.
System of a Down.
System of a Down is the correct answer. On to question number 9. Your three categories are Melodeath albums, early projects, and Scandinavia.
Well, I already failed miserably at Melodeath albums, so let's go Scandinavia.
All right, not risking the Melodeath again, we're going Scandinavia. Which Northern European country does the early death metal band Demolich hail from?
Just saw them a couple of months ago. That would be Finland.
I don't need to tell you that is the correct answer. I mean, it turns out there's a lot of Finnish questions. You're near the summit. We have 3 questions left for you. Your question number 10 categories are Roadies, Norway, and Metal Blade Records.
Stuck between Roadies and Norway.
Split between Roadies and your neighbor.
Let's go with the neighbor.
You're going with the neighbor in Norway. Which of the following bands does not hail from Norway? Gorgoroth, Marduk, or Tuck?
Marduk is Swedish.
Marduk is Swedish, and Marduk is also the correct answer, sir. You're very high up. You're 2 questions away from being the first contestant to scale our mountain. Your 3 questions are, once again, bringing you a neighbor question in Swedish metal. Category number 2, name 3 songs. And category number 3, black and roll.
Yeah, let's go with the other neighbors. Swedish metal.
Keeping it in the neighborhood. Name the band that released what is commonly considered to be the first ever Swedish metal album, Full Speed at High Level, in November of 1978.
Oh dear. Okay, now this one I don't know.
Think it through.
Gonna have to use my remaining lifeline.
All right, multiple choice. Your 3 options are Heavy Load, Candlemass, and Spiritual Beggars.
It's not Candlemass. The spiritual guys I haven't even heard of, so maybe I'm shooting myself in the foot here, but let's go Heavy Load.
You are correct. Good sir. You are 1 question away. Your 3 questions are Quasar, Nuclear Blast Records, and Post Metal.
Hard categories, all of them. Okay, well, War I generally don't know anything about. Not a huge fan of post metal. Let's try post metal anyway.
You're risking it with post metal. Celestial is the debut album by this American post metal band.
I don't think Isis' debut was called that. The only other one I can think of is Neurosis. Let's go with them.
Unfortunately, Neurosis is not the correct answer. And doubly unfortunately, you said Isis, which is the correct answer.
It is?
Yes.
Oh, well, damn.
You really did Finland proud, especially because we really tested that knowledge of Finland.
I'm just born here like my parents offered me wrong.
Well, there you go. We love to hear it. You know, we love global metal connection at Banger, so you did great. How do you feel at the end of all this?
I feel pretty great. I'm gonna have to go and speedrun Isis apparently now.
We thank you for joining us. We hope you had fun, and we'll see you again.
I did. Thanks for having me. Bye.